To all of my Cancers out there, good morning. I just went ahead, pulled some cards for y'all. Hopefully this tarot reading helps for your given situation. So let's get into it. So the cards that I come up with are the Emperor, or I am using the Game of Thrones tarot. The Emperor, the Magician, okay, the Eight of Swords, okay. One dropped on the floor here. The Five of Spears, the Empress, the Knight of Spears, okay, the Fool, the Death card. Then you get the Fool, Wheel of Fortune, and then Six of Spears. So what I'm seeing here is how a lot of you Cancers, okay, so a lot of you Cancers are in a disposition where, according to you, right, with the Emperor, things used to be very simple, but they're not that anymore. So now you have to represent yourself as the Magician and the Eight of Swords, which is a person who, right, has to actually get up, high activity, get things done very actively, very aggressively. And because of this, the Five of Spears and the Empress shows up. Now, the Five of Spears and the Empress represents how it is that because you have less time to actually rest, or less time on your hands in the sense of idle time, not really doing anything but trying to seem busy, it's put a lot of you Leos in a, it's put a lot of you Cancers in a disposition where a lot of you Cancers actually learned a lot more skills, especially within the last 1 to 2 months. Now, the Empress does represent how you've learned a level of understanding, not just mentally, right, but spiritually and emotionally as well, because you understand what certain people in your life was doing when they didn't necessarily have the time for the dramatics and the theatrics. So why does this matter? This matters because you have the Knight of Spears, right? The Death card comes up, okay? Now, Cancer is the lower octave of Scorpio, you understand? So because of this, the Knight of Spears and the Death card represents your higher octave, which is Scorpio. Now, this is transforming you Cancers from being the immature type Cancers, the survivalists, you know what I mean, the willing to think that everybody is trying to make you out to becoming some sort of victim, to now putting your own selves into situations where you have a lot more, well, that's where the Fool comes up, right? Fool and the Death card, right? Which is you taking responsibility for your own life instead of thinking that other people want to put you in a position to be blamed, right? For you to be the scapegoat, right? Which is why Cancer is the opposite sign of Capricorn. Now, the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Spears, okay? The Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Spears represents how this was fated to have happened, because the Six of Spears represents how this will be good for you in the long run, because you can't just stay one way forever, right? You just can't stay a victim for the rest of your life. If you always want to remain a victim, then you're going to get victimized. So I'm glad that a lot of the Cancers are standing up. I'm glad that a lot of the Cancers are starting to learn, you know what I mean, responsibility for themselves. I hope this helped. Comment, like, subscribe. Bye.